welcome to my channel. My name is Alice. I go by Hello Alice here on YouTube and I make art videos. And I'm coming to you today from my blanket fort. I built this blanket fort on Valentine's Day with my friend Lisa. I have no idea when this video is coming out, by the way, probably not until March. But I built this fort on Valentine's Day and I don't want to take it down. But basically, today is Saturday, and I had a lot of grand plans today of things to do and places to go and people to see. And then my water heater broke and I had to call maintenance, and I spent most of the day waiting for maintenance to come and fix my water heater. And during the time of waiting for maintenance to come, was I productive? Did I clean my messy apartment? No. I laid in this blanket fort for about 3.5 hours waiting for maintenance and watched SAFIYA NYGAARD videos for literally about 3.5 hours. I mean, it's like I feel like she's here with me right now because I've been watching so many videos. And then the maintenance guy came and he fixed the water heater, but I couldn't stop watching SAFIYA NYGAARD videos, and they just have the titles are so catchy. Anyway, and I knew that because I didn't go out and do the things that I was gonna go out and do today, that I needed to do those things tomorrow, and thus I needed to film today. So welcome to the fact that I don't want to stop watching SAFIYA NYGAARD videos and I don't want to leave my blanket fort. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna draw in the blanket fort. Because sometimes you just have to compromise. And you know what? I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking about my favorite channels to watch right now, and it's like Jenna Marbles and Simply Nailogical, and clearly now SAFIYA NYGAARD. And you know what? They just do what they want to do. And especially Jenna. Jenna's just living her best life. She's just doing what she wants to do. And you know what? I think that's the best content. And you know what I want to do? I want to chill in my blanket fort. So come. Get yourself some tea or some coffee or some soda or some Red Bull and a snack and your sketchbook, and come join me in my blanket fort. This is a long ass intro. Let's draw something. Okay, so welcome to my blanket fort and making art in a blanket fort. I don't know, it just seemed like a great idea for a video, honestly. So keeping with the theme of the fact that I was watching SAFIYA NYGAARD videos all day and then watched them the whole time that I was drawing this picture, I decided to draw SAFIYA NYGAARD because that makes sense. And honestly, I just wanted to make art. I didn't really want to think about what I was drawing, you know? I didn't want to come up with some creative idea. I just wanted to draw something. So I decided to draw SAFIYA. So I picked a picture from her Instagram and just went to town. And I decided to draw this in kind of I didn't intend for it to be a super realistic Christy Partridge style drawing, which, by the way, if you don't know who Christy Partridge is, she is a phenomenal artist on YouTube here. She does these crazy hyper realistic colored pencil portraits. They are beyond amazing. I will link her channel down below. Definitely check her out. She's phenomenal. But that wasn't what I was going for with this video, because I was like, I can't do that. Girl is way more talented than I am. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit more loose and a little bit different from what I normally do. Just, I don't know, let myself have fun and not stress out too much about the outcome of the picture. So I just sketched her from Instagram, and then I sketched this in one of my favorite sketchbooks. This is the other sketchbook that I use regularly along with my handbook company sketchbook, and it's by Art Alternatives, and it's a large hardback wire-bound sketchbook, and it has perforated pages so you can cleanly tear them out. And I really love this sketchbook for doing figure drawings, gesture drawings. This is kind of my not pretty sketchbook for the most part. It's the sketchbook that I don't show that often. I just kind of mess around in it. And this is the sketchbook actually that all of my sketches and work for my thesis, my concept art thesis, were done in, and I do have a video on that. I will link it down below if you want to check out my concept art sketchbook from my thesis. But I did take everything out and put it in a binder for my presentation, so it's not in the original sketchbook, but that's what this was done in. It's really great for sketching, but I felt like I wanted to work a little bit larger for this piece, so I went for this sketchbook instead. And then I decided to use my Pentel brush ink pen thing. I am starting to really like this. I wasn't 100% sure about it when I first got it. It was kind of hard to use on rough watercolor paper, which is what I normally use. But I've been playing around with it a lot, and it's honestly really fun, and I like it a lot. So I'm really glad I got it, and I'll definitely be like repurchasing it when it runs out, which it shows no sign of doing. I think you can actually just buy like ink cartridges and refill it, which is actually really cool. I love it when you can get like refillable pens and things like that. So I did the outline in that. Again, just kind of trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm still not super comfortable using brush pens. They're a little hard for me to control, and I'm generally not a big line art person as it is. I haven't been for a while now. So, and then I just filled it in with watercolor colored pencils, and I decided to go rainbow. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like dealing with realistic skin tones. I was just like, I'm gonna make this whole picture rainbow. Like, I was thinking of those paintings that you see of like faces and eyes, and they're all this like rainbow splashy watercolor, and I was like, ooh, that'd be cool. And it didn't turn out looking anything like that at all, but that was my original inspiration. So her face is purple and pink, and her hair is green and blue. And then I also pulled the green and blue back into her lips. Even though she's not wearing dark lipstick in the reference picture, she does wear dark lipstick semi-often, so I was like, I think that'll be a fun contrast like in the painting. And like I said, this wasn't about trying to replicate the picture perfectly, which kind of leads me to like the other thing is that I feel like recently, well, not recently, in general, I am a pretty high-strung kind of person. I can be a little uptight. I take things too personally sometimes. Like, other people's opinions matter a lot to me, and I hold myself to perhaps a ridiculously high standard, and then I also think that I'm an extraordinarily lazy person. So it's like this weird dichotomy where I'm not really sure. Like, I don't think I have a good concept of what a normal productive person does to compare myself to, because I always feel like I'm not doing enough. But then I look at everything I'm doing and I'm like, surely that's enough, but my brain still tells me no, it's not enough. But along with that, I'm also a perfectionist, which I've mentioned in my videos before, and I think a lot of you can relate to. I'm a huge perfectionist, and one of the things that I'm trying to do right now is just get out of my comfort zone a little bit more, because I think that when you're a perfectionist in art, it can be very harmful, because you are afraid to try new things because you might fail at them and then it won't be perfect. So it's a lot easier to stay in your comfort zone and do the things that you know how to do, because you know how to do them and you can do them well, and people will be like, oh, that's a beautiful painting, good job, and you're like, great, thank you, I did the thing. But you're not taking any risks, and then you stop improving, and then you aren't perfect anymore. Not that anyone can ever be perfect, but you're not, you know, where you want to be because you're not improving, because you're not taking risks, and then you get trapped in this horrible circle of, I want to improve and I want to take risks, but I might fail, and that's really scary. I am absolutely terrified of failure. I've never like horrendously failed at anything in my life. Like, I've never failed a class or a test, and I don't know, most of the things that I've really wanted, I've been able to achieve. So the idea of failure for me is extraordinarily terrifying. Like, I mean, there's lots of things I have failed at, but since I keep trying to do them, I feel like I haven't failed. Like, I have not failed at going to the gym, because every 6 months I'm like, no, I'm gonna do that. But I don't know, I think if you are like me and you struggle with perfectionism, it can be very challenging to try to go out your comfort zone. So that's what I wanted to do with this. I just wanted to have fun, you know? I wanted to stop feeling this constant need to impress. And also, when you're making YouTube videos, it's a little harder as well, because it's like, I don't want to spend 5 hours on something and then it comes out terrible, and then I don't have a video to put up, and then I'm behind on my schedule, you know? So there's this extra added pressure of putting yourself out to the world. So if you related to that at all, I would encourage you to try to get out of your comfort zone and maybe just do something a little bit more free, a little bit less structured, because it might help you, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. So if anyone can relate to that, let me know down below if you are a perfectionist. I'm getting close to the end of this drawing now, so let me know what you thought of the drawing of my blanket fort. If you're gonna go build a blanket fort right now, hint, you should. If you watch SAFIYA, hint, you should. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so that is it. This is my finished picture. This is not looking great in this light, because it's super freaking wrinkly, because this is not watercolor paper, but I think that it looks pretty cute. I'll insert like an actual picture of it. I don't know why I decided to draw SAFIYA all rainbow, but I did. I don't really know the point of this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked hanging out with me in my blanket fort, and as always, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then come join the Wonderland fam today. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. I do upload new videos every single Friday, and as always, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye guys! This is literally the worst lighting ever, but watch. Magical.